thank and welcome all special guests we have here today for senior speeches. Up first today is Eli, and introducing him is Ryan Perry.
Eli Graff is one unique guy. He's been one of my best friends since we were in 8th grade, so I've learned a couple things about the big guy. The man likes his style. You're most likely to find him wearing something colorful and donning a matching snapback, all to complete his look. He keeps his hair in pristine form, never letting it flip any way but perfectly. If only the girls of the world appreciated his style as much as I do. Another staple of Eli's swag is his love of Chop Shop. Eli considers himself the #1 customer of the local salad shop. He loves it so much he wants to shadow the owner for capstone. For a guy who loves to snack food and Sour Patch, his sudden love for salad was quite shocking. However, he now visits Chop Shop at least twice a week. The last thing to define Fluffy, as the little kids call him, is his longboard. He and the board didn't get off to such a great start though. He was all scratched up and bloody with a ripped jacket after his first day of riding. If you want to know more about Eli's longboard adventures, just check his Twitter. He always tells the Twitter nation about his sickest new ride and the people he saw. Hey, I guess it makes you that much more of a bro. I'm sure Big E will make plenty of friends next year in Birmingham, as long as he stays away from the dance floor and any freestyle rap beats. Good luck on your speech.
The package arrived on December 6, 2011. I had been waiting for over a week in anticipation. I waited at my door as the big brown UPS truck turned the corner onto my street. Finally, the package was at my doorstep. I rushed up to my room to open it, and inside was my 42-inch Sector 9 longboard, with an image of Bob Marley playing soccer and bright plastic wheels. For my 18th birthday, I had asked for a longboard. When I told my parents that I wanted a longboard, they were quite shocked. In fact, my mom was actually very upset over the matter, because she thought if I got a longboard, I might grow dreadlocks and decide not to go to college. I had to explain to her that longboards are nothing like that skateboarding nonsense that is reserved for drug addicts and criminals. I explained that longboarding was simply just for cruising around my neighborhood. I also figured that with rising gas prices, I could use the longboard to transport myself to my friends' houses in the neighborhood. As soon as my longboard arrived, I was instantly attached to it, riding around my neighborhood every day. I think longboards are fun because you can go really fast, especially downhill, and you can swerve side to side very quickly. Almost every aspect of riding a longboard is awesome, except for the fact that stopping on a longboard is almost impossible. So the only way to save yourself is to jump off before you get going too fast. I had to learn this the hard way. This issue of not being able to stop has rarely caused me harm, except for the day I had the biggest wipeout of my longboarding career. The day of the accident started off with Fitzmullins coming over after school. Because other than Mr. Long, I think he's the only other person in Kentucky with a longboard. Yes, Mr. Long does own a longboard, which makes him a cooler disciplinarian than he already is. I figured Fitz and I could cruise the streets of my neighborhood. All was going well until we approached one of the steepest streets in Indian Hills, the neighborhood across the street from mine. I had not fallen off my board yet, so I thought it was time to challenge myself. I started down the hill, and everything was fine, until I realized the board was starting to shake under my feet. What was happening to me is known as the speed wobble, which is basically when you're going to fall off, but have not yet. I then did. After falling off, I slid about 15 feet on my side on the pavement, then ran into a concrete ledge. When I asked Fitz to summarize the accident, he said, "So there I was, just shredding the nar-nar on the trail of Indians, when I look over my shoulder and see Eli losing control fast. Next thing I know, this giant mass, known as Eli, goes flying through the air and absolutely just eats concrete. For a full 10 seconds, I thought he was dead." Thankfully, the only thing that happened was that my new khaki pants were bloodstained and torn up, and my jacket was a little ripped. Also, the mechanical pencil I had in my pocket had torn through my pants and was sticking directly out of my pocket. Later that night, as I stood bruised and scraped up in my shower, I remembered that I would be playing college soccer next year and that I would feel pretty stupid if I seriously injured myself longboarding. Also, my dad told me that if I hurt myself, he would break my board into pieces. So from now on, I rarely get going to speeds where it would not be safe to jump off. Not only is longboarding a good way to kill time, it is very relaxing, especially because I am showered with homework in my intense academic senior year. Longboarding provides a great study break, and besides playing soccer, there's not much that can relax me more than putting on my headphones and going for a cruise around the streets of St. Matthews. As much as I enjoy listening to my iPod and longboarding, I tend to space out while riding. This does raise some safety concerns because often when I turn around on my longboard to look behind me, I see angry drivers whom I have been swerving back and forth up in front of for who knows how long. Most importantly, longboarding has taught me not to care what other people think. I realize that a 6'4", 18-year-old riding around on a longboard does look extremely odd, especially when it's 30 degrees outside and I'm just wearing soccer shorts and a sweatshirt. But I don't care because I enjoy longboarding and it's something that makes me happy, so what other people think of it doesn't matter to me.